It's raining like crazy. Can you hear it?
Yeah, listen. It's Mother's Day and this is what we do. What? Is it bad?
No.
Oh, yeah, I got my hair cut.
Yep.
It's Mother's Day and this is what we do for Mother's Day.
Yep.
These are beautiful. These are beautiful. I want one of everything.
One of these. Don't get the license.
I won't. Chad, oh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Chad just
Mother's
asked me if that was a good Mother's Day gift.
I was going to say Happy Mother's Day. But yeah, is that good enough?
Yes, I love that for Mother's Day. Absolutely.
Well, I think it's fun for you to get it. Then you have fun playing in your flower beds.
I do. Thank you.
Yeah.
When our kids were little, Sunday mornings they would always come into our bedroom, and all of the kids would get up onto the bed and they'd bring in their little gifts, the whatever, little cards that they'd made or something. They always had something.
Yeah, just kind of fun. I mean, they did it for Father's Day, they did it for Mother's Day, and it's just kind of fun that they'd come in and jump on the bed.
Did you do that when you were a kid?
No.
We always did. One of my earliest childhood recollections is I was probably 4 or 5 years old, and it was raining like this, and I was standing in the back seat of our car looking out the back window, and we had just left, my mom and dad and I was the only one with them, we had just left J.C. Penney's, and we were driving home, and I was so excited because I was wearing a brand new pair of plastic pants. You guys don't even know what plastic pants are, do you? And I can remember they had a smell to them, kind of that plasticky new smell, and I was so happy, and it's silly. Do you remember wearing plastic pants?
I don't remember wearing plastic pants.
You know what they are.
Oh yeah, I remember our Ruby and maybe Bo wearing plastic pants.
Yep. Ruby wore cloth diapers, and Bo might have done for a little while.
Yeah.
Do you ever remember going in the bathroom and you couldn't use the bathroom because I had dropped
Just left the diaper in there?
The diaper in the toilet. That's what we would do. We would go to the toilet and we would rinse out the diapers in the toilet.
Best you could.
The best you could. And I had a pail sitting there, and I'd put them in there until I was ready to do a load of diapers in the washing machine. Yeah, those are the good old days. We are so spoiled. You guys with little kids are spoiled because you've got disposable diapers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, cloth diapers, pins.
Oh, safety pins.
Oh man, they're big bad boys.
You can't even find them anymore, I don't think.
No.
Yeah, that was fun. And then they came out with diaper liners. Supposedly it was easier for you to roll the poop out of the diapers because there would be a diaper liner, but I never bought those. We were too tight.
Okay, what's next? We're gonna wash the windows again?
Stop teasing me. This is actually one of the funnest times of the year for me to get to plant flowers outside. I love doing it. I'm mixing up a little bit of fertilizer to put in with them. I don't have any plant food for flowers right now, but I've got a leftover box of Miracle Grow for tomatoes, and I'm just going to use that. and try and get it used up. I'm not sure if we're planting tomatoes this year, so might as well use it up. And then the next thing I'm going to do is lay out where I want the flowers to go. So these flowers right here are called State Fair Mix. They are a zinnia and they get taller. So I'm going to plant a row of them in the back. I like to kind of loosen the roots up a little bit. And they call it root bound if the roots wrap around. So I just tease them a little bit. So instead of having them wrap around the root ball in the ground, they'll go out into the dirt. So I just tease them a little bit like that. Oh, this is a good example. You really want to pick these off of the root ball so they'll spread out. Otherwise they'll just go around and around in circles and they'll get root bound. Okay, so you can see I've placed the tall ones in the back, and I'm going to get ready and plant some lower ones in the front. And I'm going to plant, these are called vincas, and they do pretty good in this area of the house. You just kind of have to experiment with what you want. Petunias like full sun. The vincas do very well in the full sun. This gets a little bit of shade as it gets towards the house, but right out here in the front it stays pretty sunny all summer, so I'm not worried about these. It's fun to experiment and just come up with your own plans and your own ideas. And some years they might turn out really, really spectacular, and other years you can't wait till it snows so you can pull them out. I'm glad you're home.
Well, I'm glad to be home.
Just in time.
Oh,
Want to help me?
getting ready to have some fun?
Yes, but woo, you need sunscreen on and a hat.
Yeah, I'm not quite ready to help you, so
Okay, well get ready and hurry them out.
I'm afraid by the time I get ready, you'll be done.
Nope, I won't. So I've got the front yard planted with zinnias and vincas, and the vincas are the ones in the front, and they are low growing, and the zinnias in the back will get pretty tall. Doesn't that look like it's getting ready to bring in a storm?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's supposed to rain pretty hard tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't hail on my flowers.
There'd be hell to pay if that happened.
So you're not going to plant tomatoes?
Nope.
How come?
Well, because we did a lot of that last year, and this year is dedicated to playing. I'm 60 years old and I'm going to play. And we will have tomatoes. We'll just get them out of the neighbor's garden. Well, are you almost done?
Just about. I'm going to finish my pots.
Okay.
And I'm going to put these impatiens in this pot because impatiens like the shade, and it's pretty shady under here. Yeah. And I'm just going to freshen up the pot, put a little fresh potting soil in it. And I'll just throw this in the garden.
Out with the old, in with the new. Yep.
Yeah.
Now this, how old's your pot here that you've got?
Oh.
You see where
it seems
it's
like,
starting to
yeah.
crack?
It seems like everything. It seems like everything I have, I bought when we moved into the house, and that's about how old this pot is. And I stopped bringing it in in the wintertime and put on the porch because it's cracking. And if I move, yeah, I'm afraid to move it. So I don't know how long it'll hold out.
Those are going to be nice. Those are more shade-loving plants. Remember where we got that chicken from?
Calvin and Buff.
Calvin, Buff. You better hurry. Step it up a bit, Grandma. The rain's coming. I like how the needles fall from the tree, and we just keep them all raked up in here and act as a natural weed barrier. We don't get too many weeds coming up through the needles.
So who do you think I think about whenever I clean my tools?
Well, you probably think about your dad, I'm sure, because he worked an awful lot with tools and dirt, and he would always clean the dirt off his shovels.
Always.
And why is that?
Well, because that's just who he was. But it also keeps your tools so they don't rust, I would imagine.
Yeah, keeps that wet soil off of them, it keeps them from rusting, and even though you get them wet washing the dirt off, they don't rust.
That was just him.
Yeah, yeah. And you put them away so you know where they are for the next time you need them.
Yes, but I'm not putting them away completely because I've still got a job to do here.
Yeah. Well, more potting soil, and they'll go into that bucket right out there.